In a big, bright jungle, where the sun played peekaboo with the leaves, lived a sweet little elephant named Ellie. Every morning, as soon as the sunbeams painted the sky with rosy pinks and sunny yellows, Ellie would run to her favorite place in the whole wide world, the sparkling, cool river. She would dip her tiny trunk in the water, spraying shimmering droplets all around. She'd squeal with delight, her happy trumpets echoing through the trees. The river was her special playground, and she loved it more than anything. Around her, the jungle was always full of life and happy sounds. Cheerful little birds chirped sweet melodies from the branches of the tall, green trees. Mischievous monkeys swung from vine to vine, chattering and laughing as they played tag. Below the water's surface, colorful fish with shiny scales would leap into the air, doing little somersaults before splashing back down. The whole jungle felt like one big, happy family, and Ellie's joyful splashes were the heart of their morning song. She believed the river was just for her, a magical, watery wonderland created for her own fun and games. But one day, something changed. The sun grew hotter and hotter, and the fluffy white clouds seemed to disappear from the sky. Weeks went by without a single drop of rain. The jungle became very, very dry. The once lush green leaves started to turn brown and crispy, and the flowers drooped their heads. Ellie noticed that her beautiful river was getting smaller and smaller each day. The wide, flowing water shrank until it was just a narrow stream, and the big, muddy puddles she loved to roll in were all gone. Soon, animals that Ellie had never seen at her part of the river started to appear. A family of zebras with their stripy coats came, their heads bowed low to sip the precious water. Tall, graceful giraffes bent their long necks carefully to get a drink. Even a family of lions, with their big, fluffy manes, came quietly to the water's edge. The riverbank was crowded and busy. Ellie started to feel grumpy. "This is my river," she pouted to herself, stomping her little feet. "Why are they all here? They are splashing my water away." She didn't want to share. As she soaked by the shrinking river, a kind, gentle voice said, "Hello there, little one. Why the long face?" Ellie looked down and saw Papa Tuku, the oldest and wisest turtle in the whole jungle. His shell was like a map of ancient stories, and his eyes twinkled with kindness. "They're all drinking my water," Ellie complained, pointing her trunk at the other animals. "This is my special river, and they're using it all up." Papa Tuku smiled softly and slowly blinked his wise, old eyes. He sat beside her and spoke in a calm, soothing voice. "Oh, little Ellie," he said, "the river doesn't belong to just one of us. It belongs to everyone. The sun gives us light, the trees give us shade, and the river gives us water to drink. It's a gift for all the creatures of the jungle, big and small." Ellie listened, her ears drooping. She had never thought of it that way. But I love it so much," she whispered, feeling a little bit ashamed. Papa Tuku patted her leg gently. "Loving something means wanting to share its goodness with others, my dear." Ellie felt a tear roll down her cheek. She realized she had been selfish, but she didn't know how to make things right. Just then, a small, fragile baby deer stumbled near the riverbank. It was so thirsty that its little legs wobbled, and with a soft cry, it fainted and fell to the dry ground. The baby deer's mother looked on with sad, worried eyes. Seeing the tiny deer so helpless, Ellie's heart felt a big pang of sadness. All her grumpy feelings melted away, replaced by a powerful wave of kindness. She knew exactly what she had to do. Papa Tuku's words echoed in her mind. Sharing is a gift. Ellie rushed to the shallowest part of the river. She took a deep breath and began to use her strong little trunk like a shovel. She dug and dug into the muddy riverbed, pushing away the rocks and silt that were blocking the flow. It was hard work, but she didn't give up. With a great big push, she cleared a path, and suddenly, fresh, clean water began to bubble up and flow towards the dry bank where the baby deer lay. The water trickled and then gushed, creating a small, clear pool right beside the thirsty animals. The mother deer gently nudged her baby, who woke up and took a long, refreshing drink from the new pool of water. Soon, all the other animals gathered around, taking turns to drink from the clean water Ellie had uncovered. They looked at Ellie not with annoyance, but with gratitude in their eyes. The zebra nuzzled her with its soft nose. The monkeys chattered a happy thank you song. The lion, the king of the jungle, gave her a slow, respectful nod. Ellie's heart swelled with a new kind of happiness, a warm, glowing feeling she had never felt before. From that day on, the jungle was filled with even more joy. Ellie happily shared the river with all her friends, splashing and playing together. She discovered that playing with others was much more fun than playing alone. When the rains finally returned and the river grew big and strong again, Ellie never forgot the important lesson she had learned. She understood that sharing what you love doesn't mean you have less. It means you have more joy, more friends, and a bigger, happier heart. The whole jungle was brighter because one little elephant learned that the greatest happiness of all comes from sharing.